You get a Primogem. And you get a Primogem. We all get Primogems. So we all know about Primogems. Our dearly beloved Primogems. And by the way, spoilers for Acts 7 and 8 of the Nod Cry Archon Quest, I think 6.3, Luna 4. If you don't want to know spoilers, there's the door. Leave if you don't want spoilers. Also, disclaimer, I have like nothing to back this up except for colors and randomness for fun. Take this with a grain of salt, but I have one piece of solid proof, maybe 2. So take this with 2 to 5 grains of salt. But also remember that these are grains of salt, the smallest of grains. I tried my best to be colored like a Primogem. And this will also explain why Columbina is the one to give us Primogems. Welkin, according to the dictionary.com, means the sky or heaven, so the sky or heaven moon, but you would think, oh, well that's all the moons, right? Right. I don't know what's up with that. I'm not gonna get into it. Anyway, and according to the Genshin Impact wiki in Kuuvaki, the etymology section, Kuuvaki means moon power in Finnish, with ku meaning moon and vaki meaning power or force. Vaki as a word is polysemic with 2 interrelated meanings and is often used to refer to an impersonal power or a troop. In mythology, it is also comparable to forest elves who use a supernatural power and who are often invisible. Vaki, just itself. I hope I'm pronouncing these correctly. I apologize if not. Vaki can also transfer to objects or places. So Kuuvaki means moon power in Finnish. And what? And what is the moon's power? Gravity! And as we all know, the moon affects Earth's gravity, in real life. And the moon affects the tides of the ocean. And what is gravity? What can gravity be described as? A push and pull. That's not the only way gravity can be described, and it doesn't work. It's not that simple, but in very simple 5-year-old terms, it can be described very simply as a push and pull type of mechanic. And when do we pull? Tell me somebody. When do we pull? You over there with your hand raised in the back. You, yes. Correct. When we wish. This is chocolate milk. So we have now established that Kuuvaki is the power of the moon, specifically Columbina's Welkin moon, the new moon rises, or whatever. And the power of the moon in real life is gravity, which is somewhat similar to a push and pull type of concept. And we pull when we wish. And we're wishing on a star, and the stars are in the sky, and I know they're fake, but we have a real moon now, and the moon is also in the sky with the stars. That's a really weak point, but I'm throwing it in here because maybe someone can do something with it. But I would also like to add my main point, my main argument to convince thee of this crazy theory, this crack theory, if you will, is that Kuuvaki is blue and reddish pinkish magenta. And there's one other very important item in this goofy little video game that's blue and pinkish magenta. And it's Primogems. These are little resin Primogems that I made. Ignore the fact that they're different colors. I had to get 2 different types of resin. So in conclusion, we have Kuuvaki, which means the power of the moon, and the power of the moon in real life is somewhat similar to a concept of push and pull, and we pull when we wish. And Kuuvaki in Genshin is like a magenta, pinkish, reddish, and blue color. And it works via push and pull, okay? Okay. And then we have Columbina, who is the Welkin moon, and her power is specified to be Kuuvaki, which is different from the rest of the moon goddess's power for some reason, because when they got trapped in the moon's reflection, Kuuvaki did not exist on the land of Nodcry because Nodcry's elemental energy was no different from any elemental energy anywhere. Screenshots from Red Nacio's video. So it's Columbina's power specifically that is Kuuvaki, which is on the land of Nodcry, push and pull, red and blue colors. It's the moon's power, and Primogems are also pinkish, reddish, magenta, and blue. I know they're not very close to the same type of pink, reddish, magenta, but it's close enough for a crack theory. And since Kuuvaki is Columbina's power specifically, and she is referred to in the game as the Welkin moon, or the Welkin moon goddess, or just the new moon, whatever you want to call her. And the Welkin is an in-game item that gives us Primogems, and then they proceed to, if you get Columbina and get a Welkin, the Welkin won't look like the normal Welkin we're used to. It does a little magic thing and changes into Columbina, confirming that she is the Welkin moon goddess. And so the Welkin moon goddess therefore has the power of Kuuvaki, because Columbina equals the Welkin moon goddess, and Columbina has the power of Kuuvaki, which means the Welkin moon has the power of Kuuvaki, because Kuuvaki is literally the power of the moon, and the Welkin moon, which is Columbina, gives us Primogems. So therefore, she's using Kuuvaki. She's giving us the power of the moon in the form of Primogems. Who knows if she knows what's this for? But that's why, because Columbina has the power of Kuuvaki and is giving us Primogems that are the same color. That's why Columbina gives us Primogems. Because Kuuvaki is Primogems. Kuuvaki is Genshin's wishing system. Why? I have no idea.